I have goosebumps. The ESPYs and Stuart Scott, they go hand in hand, and we'll never forget Stuart's unbelievably poignant acceptance speech at the 2014 ESPYs when he won the Jimmy V Award. And then 6 months later, Stuart was taken from his girls and from the world far too soon at the age of 49 after a lengthy battle with cancer. And today, it actually would have been Stuart's 57th birthday. And his legacy, it lives on in so many ways, and one of which is an ESPY award created in his honor. It's the Stuart Scott Inspire Award, and it celebrates people that have taken a risk and used an innovative approach in helping the disadvantaged through the power of sports. And this year's recipient of that award is about to join us now.
With the fourth pick in the 1991 NBA draft, the Denver Nuggets select Dikembe Mutombo.
Blocked by Mutombo. A brilliant anticipation. Blocked by Mutombo. Mutombo with a great block. Dikembe Mutombo with the block shot.
Dikembe Mutombo just had himself a block party.
One of the best big men ever is joining us now. Dikembe Mutombo, thank you so much for being here. I want to start with the award. Yes. What does this mean to you?
It means a lot. First, I want to say thank you so much to the committee for giving me such a great award. And I'm very pleased for all of the work I've gone out to do to show that the power of sport. You know, sport, you have the power to change the world, and sport, you have the power to make our community better.
Yeah. It's been such a joy to watch you do that work, particularly the work that you're doing in Africa. It's absolutely awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We can't have you here and not talk just a little bit about basketball, if we could.
No.
Yeah, so I'd like to bring in another big man, another one, one of our greatest to lace him up. It's big Kendrick Perkins, because we've got a little bit of rapid fire questions for you that we want to play. So we're going to call it after you, a little bit of yes or no, 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 in honor of our esteemed guest. All right, is that cool?
Yes.
All right. So we're going to start with you, Dikembe. When your Nuggets upset the #1 seeded Sonics, was that the greatest upset in NBA playoff history? Yes or no, no, no?
Yes.
Perk?
No.
Are you kidding me?
I gotta go. Yeah, hey, I'm sorry. Listen, I apologize, legend, but I gotta go with the We Believe Warriors with Baron Davis, Steven Jackson, and Matt Barnes when they knocked off the Dallas Mavericks, who had the best record in the league. Dirk Nowitzki went on to win the MVP. That was a 1-8 seed upset that nobody saw coming.
Are you serious? You see who was in the Supersonic?
Halfway.
I think this one we might need to agree to disagree on, so we'll try another one. And Dikembe, you're up first again. Is the prototypical big man, as we know it, extinct?
No.
No, or?
Not today.
Perk?
I'm with him, not today. Look, we got Jokic, we got Embiid. They playing with their back to the basket. Both of those guys were, one won the MVP, one came in second. We still got Giannis. He played with his back to the basket. I think the big men are starting to come back to life a little bit.
Well, we just saw your big list of big men, and there were certainly some impressive ones on that list. All right, Perk, I'm going to start with you on this one then. Was the 90s NBA better than today's?
Ooh. I was a rough rider, Malika, but I got to go with this one. No. Listen, today's NBA is so much more exciting, right? We're watching teams score 135 points a night. We're watching guys and having 50-point games like it's nothing. It's excitement for the fans. On the outside looking in, now that I'm a fan of the game and not playing it no more, I'd much rather watch today's game than watch the 90s.
Dikembe?
My bad, legend.
Oh, my. I would say no. You know what? The 90s was so much better. There was great defense. The intensity was better. And guys now are playing, shooting the ball from anywhere. That's all I have to say.
Okay, so Perk, yes or no, no. Dikembe has dunked on you before.
Let me think for a second, Malika. I think.
I mean, if you want some help.
No.
If you want some help. Are you sure you don't want to amend that answer? Let's go to the tape.
I'm going to stand on that. No,
Let's go to the tape.
We got tape?
Oh!
He didn't.
It was close.
He didn't.
Oh, you were this close.
He fouled me out.
That was
a foul. Yeah. Dikembe says that was a foul. So, I don't know.
That was my way of going vertical. That's my definition of verticality.
There you go. Last but certainly not least, Dikembe. I don't know if you've seen this or not, but Brian Windhorst, he tried to take a little bit of your finger-pointing king action. So if you can take a look at this video, is this a yes or no? Brian Windhorst was better at the finger-pointing than you.
No. He was doing it differently.
A little bit differently. He was using it a little bit different. So just for the record, is this is the way that we need to?
You gotta stand straight and just move over here.
Oh, okay. So just a little bit of this type of action. Dikembe, thank you so much for spending some time talking about the NBA with us. You are here though because you have been honored with an ESPY award, and the purpose.
Thank you.
Absolutely, the purpose of this ESPY in part is the innovation and pushing the sport and our culture, frankly, forward. What work do you still want to see be done in this space?
We are facing a lot of challenges in this world that we live in with the pandemic, with HIV, AIDS, tuberculosis, malaria still killing, and more girls still don't have access to education. That's something that we need to address. So many young girls around the world are not getting access to education. We need to fight it and then do our best to make sure that they have access to education, because more than we give a woman a chance to be educated, more than our society have a chance to move forward.
Amen. I could not have said that any better myself. Thank you so much, Dikembe, for your time here, for your words. They were so incredibly poignant. I really, I don't know, 444-ish hours, but who's counting? Since you reported, Woj, that Sean Marks is working with Kevin Durant on a trade out of Brooklyn, and I can't count how many times over the course of this show we've pivoted from the Lakers to Brooklyn. Here we are again. 18 days later, Durant is still in net. Why is that, Woj?
Malika, Brooklyn simply doesn't have a deal out there that's good enough to justify trading Kevin Durant with 4 years left on his contract, really at the apex of his talent. And, they've continued to talk to teams around the league, but simply no one's meeting that threshold. And I think ultimately teams like Miami, Phoenix, who have been motivated to try to find deals for Kevin Durant, they've got to go out into the marketplace and see if they can add teams, add assets and different players potentially who might help meet that threshold with Brooklyn. Obviously, there's limitations, with Miami because of the contract Bam Adebayo has and Ben Simmons. They can't be on the same roster together. That certainly limits, the structure of a transaction. And so, listen, we still have a couple months left in the summer, in the offseason before training camp. But right now, simply, there's not a deal out there for Brooklyn. And, they do have time on their side because, Kevin Durant has those 4 full years left on his contract. It's a different circumstance than, say, San Antonio in 2018 with Kawhi Leonard when he was heading into the last year of his deal.
Right.
He had missed the previous season, and this was hanging over the organization in a different way.
So that's Kevin Durant. Let's